10 high-paying jobs that allow you to travel the world. Imagine a scenario in which we let you know that there are many positions where you can get compensated while venturing to the far corners of the planet. Figure out 10 such lucrative positions. The greater part of us long for movement of pursuing the perpetual summer. Might you at any point envision being paid? We can, which is the reason we have gathered a rundown of 10 lucrative positions that permit you to venture to the far corners of the world. Welcome to Luxury Dragon, and let's begin. Number 1. Luxury Retail Buyer, $60,000 to $104,000 per year. On the off chance that you have a shopping propensity that your funds can't stay aware of, then a profession in design purchasing is a little glimpse of heaven. It's not all runways and style weeks, but rather there's a lot of that as well. You will go to career expos and gatherings about the fate of design, what's in store next season, and how to get your hands on it. From the point it includes having a sharp eye of information, understanding what sells and what doesn't, and picking the ideal price tags for your market. Whenever you have developed a dependable rundown of merchants, you will actually want to purchase, as you fill the choice seat of that, what makes it into the store and what it doesn't. Before we proceed to number 2, number 10 is surely shocking. Number 2, Travel Writer, $54,000 to $94,000 per year. It's a serious market. Yet a movement composing position is an incredible method for making a living while at the same time testing breakfast smorgasbord and beds while you travel all over the planet. On the off chance that you have a special insight with words and can undoubtedly interpret the following hot travel spot, then you could do well as an independent essayist. There are a couple of once-in-a-lifetime kinds of chance to compose full-time for a solitary distribution. Yet, these are uncommon generally. You'll pitch stories to different distributions and selling your articles individually. There are likewise destinations where you can answer tasks mentioning independent travel journalists to finish a particular survey. As you are generally outsourcing, the pay changes in view of reoccurrence you are distributed. Yet, frequently travel costs are paid for, or basically an expense of derivation. Along these lines, it's mutual benefit. Number 3. Oil Rig Worker, $60,000 to $150,000 a year. Oil and gas are for the most part minded in remote or seaward areas. This intends that assuming that you have some work in the business, you can depend on a lot of world travel in your vocation. The pay rates are in the upper locales in light of the fact that the business requires a great deal of profoundly gifted staff from geologists to engineers. Sadly, you'll be working in very remote or sea-bound rig areas. However, there are longer off periods where you will have the amazing chance to investigate the district you're working in or fly home assuming you like. Number 4. Construction Manager, $86,000 to $120,000 a year. Assuming you are sufficiently fortunate to be in a developed and work for one of the huge development firms, you could have the valuable chance to apply to chip away at abroad ventures. The compensation is first rate. In addition to for the bother of movement, many firms offer outlay and migration benefits. Not just top administration jobs permit you to go into the development business, a lot of lower level work positions could give you a way into venture to the far corners of the planet with the development work, as many organizations move their own care staff and huge undertakings too. Moving on to number 5, get ready for number 10. Number 5. Travel Nurse, $60,000 to $120,000 a year. Looking at the situation objectively, wherever you go, there are medical caretakers and doctors. Arenas, transport travels, live occasions, NGOs, fiasco zones, and resorts. Being in a voyaging medical caretaker on truly offer you a chance to see the world as you move each 13 to 26 weeks on normal agreements. The shift plans permit you a ton of downtime to travel or require off half a month after one agreement and investigate before you move to your next area. While it very well may be genuinely burdening on the off chance that you are engaged with help, you can continuously enjoy some tip of your next stretch and treat burns from the sun and nausea on a voyage transport for a couple of months. Number 6. Athletic recruiter, $50,000 to $80,000 a year. Pro game is huge business and obtaining ability is an exceptionally serious market. In the event that you have had insight as an expert competitor or an effective training profession and are prepared to spread your wings, then at that point, turning into an athletic enrollment specialist could suit perfectly. The yearly compensation probably won't be a significant draw card, yet there are impetuses and rewards in the event that you score a score. You'll be answerable for going to secondary school, and territorial games installments around the world and looking out at the following Ronaldo or Messi. Number 7. Foreign affairs, $30,000 to $100,000 a year. For a very long time to 5-year contracts, you could base yourself in nations all over the planet while addressing your country as a negotiator. The pay rates change fiercely contingent upon the country you live in, however, at the point once more, so do the obligations. A US representative is a seriously difficult task and the job is extreme. However, for a more modest nation situated in a more distant locale, it is very well maybe a couple of occasions and going to a gathering sometimes. Nonetheless, in different districts, you may be associated with financial arrangement, putting forth or harmony, keeping attempts. Number 8. Forest firefighter, $50,000 to $80,000 a year. Firemen aren't many times considered a voyaging position. However, there is a requirement for experienced people on call for wood fires all over the planet. Aside from seeing the world, the advantages incorporate food and housing wherever you are posted on task. And the compensation isn't terrible thinking of you as work a half year off. In this way, it offers a lot of chance to see the world while you're off the clock. Like any putting out fires work, there are severe guidelines of wellness and the capacity to work extended periods in extreme circumstances. Even while you need to venture to the far corners of the planet, in any case, the time off can make it worthy the intensity. Moving on to number 9, just hold your breath for number 10. Number 9. Cruise ship professionals, $45,000 to $100,000 a year. Not all situations on journey ships are servers, cleaners and performers. There are a lot of lucrative expert jobs as well. We previously referenced clinical staff, then there are IT subject matter experts, engineers, security officials and bookkeepers, all ensuring it's going great. Put a hold on from your city office work and jump on board a journey boat and travel the world for a season or two. All diners and convenience are incorporated. And finally, obviously, number 10, Airline Pilot, $100,000 and $208,000 a year. Not all pilots are shipping travelers and financial specialists all over the planet on business flights. There is an entire universe of chance of carrier pilots, and as far as pay rates, anything is possible. You could enlist in military assistance and fly for your nation's military. Join aid projects and convey help and volunteers in the midst of emergency. There are creation migration pilots or pilots that spot poachers professionally. Flying schools need experienced pilots to give their abilities to understudies. The entertainment world requires particular pilots that can fly as per the camera point or perform stunts that are required. Also, there is a consistently work for airship cargo pilots shipping freight all over the planet.